Good morning, Blues. It's Andy from Man City Fan TV. Yaya Toure does it again. This time, of all things, certainly after we've been discussing quite a bit of it with the previous videos on Raheem Sterling and racism and things like that. He comes out and basically calls Pep Guardiola a racist. Hi guys, just one last comment. It's quite worrying when you make a genuine observation or a comment which is objective on an individual, a footballer, regardless of colour, and you get called out as being a racist. Now, I don't think that's healthy for a debate, even though it's ironic we've been talking about racism and against Raheem Sterling. Well, that was different. That's because that's been a systematic harassment of the kid, and the point was it was coming across as if they were picking on a black person. This is different. I think what we need to be careful of is calling people out as a racist just because they make a statement on a comment that's been made by a player, regardless of colour. So let's have a debate about it, and let's not start throwing that type of terminology around just because somebody has a genuine comment to make on an individual. You know, I'm not the person, a moral guardian of this issue, but for me, I think it's only right as a City fan that we make a genuine statement or a comment if we choose to about a player's comments towards our manager. Please, you know, if we get comments about being racist because we've made a comment about it, then fair enough. There's not a lot we can do about that. We'll try and defend ourselves because at the end of the day, raise of colour. I'm married to a woman who's mixed race. My kids are mixed race, so I'm certainly not a racist. And at the end of the day, if you want to throw that type of accusation around, then fine, fair enough. I guess if you put your face out there on social media, then sometimes you do get idiots that just make random.
Hi everyone, it's Ray here from Man City Fan TV. Yesterday, I was going to do a video. As soon as the story broke about Yaya and what he'd said in a French publication, I had my quotes from Yaya all printed off. I had my roll call of what he'd achieved at the club, and a list of all his moans and groans and gripes from over the years, full of things I wanted to say. Things I'd wanted to say to Yaya probably really for a couple of years, but I hadn't. Things I wanted to say each time the lumbering oaf had disrespected the club, the management, and most especially the fans. I didn't make that video. I thought to myself, why should I talk about Yaya? Why should I stoke his bloated ego even further by talking about him for 10 minutes? Why should I do it? Because that's what he wants. He wants it all to be about him. He's gone now. It's about the club that continues, the club that's in our hearts. It's about the fans that say City till I die. Leroy Sané, his disappointment at missing out on the German World Cup squad was being overshadowed by this narcissist, egotistical crybaby. And then I thought about Vinny. Then I remembered that Vinny is a man with a big heart and huge courage, a man with so many positive attributes that we'd want to see in ourselves. He's been through some tough times with injury. He's probably been to some dark places during those long periods on the sidelines. But you know what? He's come through it all, and he's fought and he's struggled. He's worked so hard to be where he should be, where he belongs, on the pitch. I've no doubt that whatever happens, whether Vinny is injured for the World Cup or not, he'll come through this all. Why? Because he's a man, he's a leader, and he's a true club legend.
Hi guys, well, I hope you enjoyed the video. It's just a quick overview, hopefully from us, sort of put some closure on the whole sort of Yaya tirade and debacle, etc, etc. What I did do today was I contacted after some social media comments yesterday with regards to some Man City fans basically saying that maybe the Yaya Toure comments have been taken from an interview we did 2-3 months ago. What I did was contact the French journalist from France Football who conducted the interview, and I sent him a message and asked him whether this was in fact an interview that was done quite a while ago and has just been regurgitated now. And he sent back a message and it said, Andy, the interview was done 2 weeks ago in Paris. So what that suggests is this has been premeditated by Yaya and his agent, his lunatic agent, Selleck. And well, it's just a shame it's come out now, and I agree with a lot of fans, Man City fans' comments. It has spoilt any legacy or legendary status that was afforded him by the Man City fans. We have to remember that, you know, he got a massive send-off at the game, and the likes of Pablo Zabaleta, who is a true club legend, he didn't actually get that type of send-off. For me, he's never been a legend at Manchester City. I've said it for 2.5 years, and I'll say it again. He had 2 good seasons with us. Yes, he may have won us certain games, but if you compare him and the last 2.5 years of his tirades against the club, the fans, the manager, the owner, everything, and you think of the likes of David Silva, or Sergio Aguero or Vincent Kompany, in the way that they've eloquently spoke about the club, the fans, the owner, the manager, the community in particular, then if you try and compare those players to what Yaya Toure has done, then I'm sorry, for me, he's not a legend, never will be, but I'd like to thank him. No hard feelings. Hope he moves on, goes to whichever club he chooses, whoever's going to pay him the most money, because that's what him and his agent want. And yeah, if that's Man United, then happy days. Let them pay another £500,000-600,000 per week to a player who's well past it after tax as well. So yeah, move on, Yaya. We as City fans have certainly moved on. Just before we finish, after we posted that light-hearted video of a young kid singing Raheem Sterling's name in the shower, somebody from the Man City Dubai Supporters Club, she sent me a quick clip of her filming her nephew, and this was last year when Yaya was about to sign his contract, and so it was quite funny, and so you can listen to his answers. There's no video footage because he doesn't like being filmed, he's only a little small boy, but enjoy it, and let's hope this puts a little bit of closure to the whole Yaya Toure debate. Thanks for subscribing, guys. Make sure you comment below, and we'll see you tomorrow with some more videos from Man City Fan TV.
It's for Yaya. Should we keep Yaya?
No!
What?
He's a donkey.
He's what?
He's a donkey.
Why is he a donkey?
Because he gives the ball away.
What, like all the time?
No, before he didn't. But he does now. Because he's older.
Do you think he might get better?
No.